everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Okay, so what's been going on? Well, very hot today, so yeah, I might as well just talk about them. I don't really want to do these type of videos because they don't really help out the channel that much, but sometimes I just want to really let my voice yard get yard. So anyways, no confirmation on my order. I know I've been updating you guys on that. I do apologize for not updating it every single time, but I feel like it'll be better for me to just to wait patiently and then update you guys. Just remember I have three products to come. Actually, no. Four products to come. Three so it's gonna take a long time. One of them has actually arrived on well on the boat. I don't know who will pick it up. That's the thing. I don't know how right now, but let's just see what happens. Anyways, four products, three shipments, two from the same company, and one each from the same company. Altogether, that's four. I'm stressing out. It's so hot, and it is summer after all, so I might as well enjoy the heat. The beautiful today. Um, the sky. So as you can see, we have some of these. What do you call them? Not felt pens, coloring pencils. I can't believe I forgot about this. Water. What you can say? Uh, Solable. That's what it says over here, but I'm sure there's a different. So if you look carefully, I'm sorry, hands. It looks such like a monster. I need to shave my hands. It's just I'm terrified because last time I did a full shave, it hurt my hands so much. I kid you not. My skin was sections of my skin was just coming out. Very annoying, you know. Anyways, so these are very. I've had this before when I was a child. Now I've always coloring pencils when I was a child, crayons and whatnot. But I really liked roll-ups because back then they were kind of fun. Everyone had them besides me. But if you look at these, they are made very differently. So um, you can color on anything, and when you color, it feels very smooth. It doesn't feel rough like a coloring pencil or regular pencil for that matter. This is a six. No, this is a. By the way, this does not feel rough. I mean, it does, but what am I saying? I'm sorry. I kept mixing up my voice. I kept mixing up my voice. Let me restart. Let me restart. Because I feel like I'm speaking. This is very smooth when you color. This is not. It's a bit rough. Okay? Um, overall, there's a reason why that way because you can use this paintbrush and on your drawings you can actually paint it and the color, which is so awesome. If you're someone who will, but maybe paint is too expensive for you or you can't really find water paint, these are good alternatives, very good alternatives. And let's just paint, you just want to draw, that's fine, you can use these too. So as you can see, we have 24 colors. We have white, yellow, I think this is peach. They don't say what color they are because fun if they did because there's billions of color for crying out loud. We have orange. You can't see it very clearly, but this is a very bright orange. I kid you not. Like the camera is so dull, but this is like so bright. All of these colors are very bright. We have dark red. What is this? I think it's a mixture of red and purple. I mean pink. This is properly pink. Properly pink. In fact, this is actually beige, I think. I'm sorry, I don't know all of my colors, but overall, there's just a plethora of colors. And when I mean important, I mean important. Like white is pretty important. I remember I would buy sets of multiple types of crayons and whatnot, and they won't really give this color. But it was very important because let's just say you want to color something and add some kind of white to it. It was very important. You know, we have so many shades of black. Well, one shade. This looks a bit more black, but I'm guessing this is brown. Yeah, it's brown. But this is also brown. So we're getting multiple shades. What's this? Is this gold? No way. Is this gold? I wish they had like a freaking tag so I know. But it looks like gold. It looks like gold. Long ago, there used to be multiple types of roll-up sets. And there used to be the basic one, and there used to be a one that used to come with gold and a silver. Those were such good roll-up sets. Very fascinating. I've always wanted those roll-up sets out of all the roll-ups. I always wanted gold and silver. Honestly, there's just so many colors, so many shades. As someone who wants to make comic books, I think this is going to be perfect because uh, I can draw and then I can just color a bit and paint it. It's going to be fun. There's so many shades out here, you know? We have this. This is going to be very important because if you're drawing white characters, you're going to use this. If you're drawing brown characters, you can use this because this is basically very light brown. I'm guessing this is going to be like, this is brown, by the way. This one is darker brown. So if you're drawing like black characters or very dark characters, you know, dark skin characters, you know, you have your three skins. But the thing is that when it comes to shading, how are you going to add shading? You need a bit of a dark variation of this. I wish they gave each a dark variation. I know for brown, dark brown, you can maybe give this, maybe this black a bit, or light brown, you can use dark brown as shading, but for this, maybe you can use light brown. I don't know. I mean, when you look at this, when you can't even see it. But I'm sure we can find some kind of solution. Maybe this is some kind of like bright yellow. I don't know. But overall, I feel like it's good to have these colors. There were multiple sets from multiple brands. I thought, why not? Why not have them? All right, so we're gonna put that over there. These pencils are B pencils, 5B pencils. I could have gotten 6B, but then I can't remember whether the product meant 6 pencils of B or just 6B pencils. Uh, I feel like I should have clicked on it and checked how much or what was its specifications. But as you can see, it's pretty dark. Not the darkest, I would say. There's better darkness out here, but it is worth it. It is basically 3-point pen, you could say. Now, I used to have pencils like these. Obviously, the color pencils are like these, but a bit more smaller. I used to have jumbo ones like these, but maybe just regular HB. And you would need a very special sharpener. You can sharpen this with a regular sharpener, but it does not feel so perfect. They do have those special triangular ones, which you have to find somewhere. I don't even know where. I think we have one, but I have to look for it. Okay. Um, Moving on. I'm just so tired, guys. I'm just so tired. Okay, we have these erasers. Now, I hit the jackpot when I purchased this because the price of this was so cheap. It's so cheap right now. I mean it. It's so cheap. You expect even for 36 pieces of these tiny erasers, you would expect like almost 1,000, you know, but this was so cheap, literally the cheapest I've ever purchased. Uh, Cheapest product I've ever purchased, and it's worth for value because one eraser can last you for such a long time if you use it respectfully. When I was a kid, I would obviously break my eraser and whatnot, but overall, as you break them, you'd have the tiny pieces left. So it's good to have many of them. So, you know, let's just see how long we can keep one eraser for the year without breaking any one of them. I did show this on a live stream, but overall I think I deleted that. Okay, so I'm still waiting for my package, and I'm gonna wait a long time. I need emails first. They can't just tell me anything without sending me an email of when they're coming, when something is out. I purchased two things on one shop. It was a book and a Nintendo Switch game. I mentioned this before, but just in case if I deleted the video, let me just say that the Nintendo Switch game is actually having issues. They're having issues to get stock of that for some reason. I knew I shouldn't have bought the game from there, but the reason why I bought the game from that store was because the price was so cheap. I said, why not? And overall, they're still waiting for supplies of that specific product. And I hope I get it before the date they told me to, because before they even announced they had a supply issue, they gave me a date of 19th or 24th or both. So overall, it's just the 10th. We have a long way to go, but I just hope that I get it. Maybe even tomorrow I get an email confirming that they got the supplies because I want what I paid for. The money went through. I want what I paid for. Okay. And I ordered that last year. So I'm waiting a long time. And I'm not talking about just a couple days before New Year's Eve. I'm talking about 23rd. Couple of days before Christmas, I ordered that. So I would like to receive it by now because it's been like how long? Like almost 20 days. So it's a bit ridiculous I had to wait that long, but overall, let's just see if they give it to me before the end of the month. Okay, moving on. I've been waiting for that so long. So I've ordered two parts for my tablet, and each of them are arriving separately. I'm just waiting. I mentioned this before, but one of them was with the wrong address, and well, everything was fine besides the avenue number, and that caused major problems because I've been trying to get a hold of the people that were selling me the stuff for quite some time. So hopefully they read my messages and checked my emails because I did not see them respond. They did not respond to any of it. So I really hope they saw it at least because a wrong address just puts everything out of order. It just makes everything a problem. Okay, so I'm just trying to understand what today is. It's a very hot day, and the time it's oh my goodness, it's almost 5 o'clock. Holy crap! You know something funny. That's how bright it is. Okay, that's how bright it is. I'm thinking it's 2 o'clock right now, 3 o'clock right now. I'm mistaken. It's actually freaking almost 5. Sad how time just flies like this, but you have to make your importance matter. You have to make all things important matter. I've been doing a lot of crazy things today, so I feel like it's my fault. We always blame time, but sometimes we have to look at ourselves and then realize we are the problem. Time is just taking its time. We're just not using time properly. Anyways, I am obviously going to work on multiple projects right now, and let's just see what goes on. I want to mention something. I want to talk about something. Now, if you don't know, for the past few days, I've noticed a problem with my laptop. Not a big problem, but a very minuscule one. You know when you get your, you know when you get your laptop screen, your laptop screen. Well, you know what happened? every time every time I open it like this and then I try to adjust it, the screen, what's on the screen gets glitched out. I kid you not. There's glitches on my screen as I just tilt the screen, it glitches out. I never break the laptop whatsoever. It was fine, so I'm guessing this is a problem. And I'm not surprised, to be fair, because it was a very cheap laptop, but it's one of the best cheap laptops I've ever had. So what I'm trying to say is that I have to even say for that new laptop too. So maybe we can do some window shopping right now and see what they're selling. I would look. Okay, look. If I'm looking for a laptop, I think the best one to get is one that will last me for quite some time, 6, 7, 8 years down the line. Because let's face the fact that if I just buy something willy nilly, something very cheap, no investments, then that cheap one is going to break too. Buy something that lasts a bit long. And I feel like, I know a couple of years ago I wanted this one laptop. I made a big deal about this laptop a couple of years ago. And I thought that would be perfect, but then I realized that's not perfect. That's the reason why I actually never really got the laptop or saved for that because I realized there's no need to. But it was a gaming laptop. I found out about the battery life. It's very uh, disgusting, honestly. Very disgusting. 2 hours, 3 hours battery life. Yeah, I know it's a powerful machine, but come on, that long for a powerful machine. Crazy, isn't it? Let me just get my laptop. Okay, we're gonna do some window shopping. Okay. All right, everyone. All right, let me check. Let me just check the website. I must check a very close website first. Where I bought all of these things from. They do sell laptops, but I want to see what type of laptops they sell. Now, I know what people are going to tell me. You should build a computer. I would love to, but I feel like I never built a computer before, so if I build something very expensive, I might make a mistake. So I might as well, build something in the background in the near future and get a laptop for now because I want to get things done now. I can't be looking for parts over and over and whatnot. So I might as well just not build, buy a laptop now and build in the background because parts are very expensive. A lot of people think parts are cheap, like you can just get parts anywhere. I remember having so many debates about this long ago. People would say just build your computer, and I understand what they mean. They want you to have that same happiness they had when they built a computer. They feel it much better, but the problem is that it costs a lot in my country. Okay, so don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when I say this. Oh, what's going on? I wish I can show you the glitches. Look. Okay. Oh, did you see that? It was glitching out. Yep. Those are the glitches I'm talking about. When I try and bring my laptop forward, the screen at least, it really sucks. I want to write a couple of stories, earn some money. Not anything important, but just something like very small stories and get them done. Okay, so all right, so let me look for laptops. And you need to understand when I look at something, I also have to do research. I have to watch reviews. I have to do all these type of things. So it's very difficult. I know you can't see the screen clearly, but let's just see what we have. So we have this a very cheap laptop. Very cheap. As I said, getting a cheap one now is not going to be something that I need. I don't need it. i3 sounds great, but if I'm going to be developing a couple of games, I think I can up the ante. Like I just want something without i3. Maybe i7, but look at the price. Holy crap. This is the original price. Wow. Wow, what a deal. 40% off? That's like 60% off. Oh my goodness. Ah, i5 is okay, but to be fair, I feel like I feel like it would be much better if it was um, i7 or Ryzen 7. 8 gigs of RAM. I feel like 8 gigs is okay for making games. But look at the price. It's like the original price is this much. Okay. Let me just search Ryzen 7 laptops. Ryzen is a very powerful, I think, processor. They have very powerful processors compared to Intel. So, yeah, it's much better to have overall. Okay. Okay, I'm just laughing at something. I was recently watching some old Ed, and Eddie episodes. Anyone remembers that show? What a good show. I hope they never ever reboot that show. I'm sorry, but the jokes just so out of this world, you know? No normie can ever enjoy that show. That show is so fantastic. It's lovely. So, okay. We have this one. HP. Which country HP is from? I want to know. This Asus Swift MSI. But look at the price on that. I don't just want a bunch of flashy lights like what I wanted back then. Like, I wanted something like this, but different. Lights don't really matter. I understand if you're writing at night, you want to see where you're typing. Like, this has lights. This is a very cheap laptop, and it lights up. You can't see it, but it does light up, especially during the night, the pitch black night. It lights up. Now I'm spitting everywhere. Great. Okay. But seriously though, look at that price. This is insane, but okay. This is okay. I mean, even this is okay. Like, that price is okay. Even this, it's just okay, you know? I need to do a bit more research on these things before I jump to any conclusion. I did have an Asus laptop, my old one, and that worked very fine, you know? That laptop actually told me when the battery was low. Okay, this looks good. Ryzen 5, like, that's the problem, because the price is good, but I don't know about that. You have to do a lot of research, you know? So it's not just a laptop. You need a lot more stuff. You know, if I'm making games, it's gonna take a lot more time to process. You want things to process the animations, all the code. You want things to work out well. So let's just see what else we can look for. We're getting into the Ryzen 5 stuff. Ryzen 3 is okay, but nah, it's not something I need. Um, I wanted something like this, but honestly, it's not worth it because so little battery hour. Let's look at the first thing again, this one. Okay, let's look at this one, HP. So, okay, I've been very, very invested into getting a good laptop. And I think it's worth getting one, not just for writing whatsoever. I feel like if I want a personal laptop just to practice writing, this is not what I want. I don't want this for practicing writing. I might as well use this laptop for stuff like that, but if it breaks, what happens? I can't write at all. It's good to have like a nice expensive backup. 8 gigs of RAM is a bit shameful, unfortunately. But anyways, I'll keep checking what's it about. Have a fantastic day. Bye.